Welcome to exam map. In this video we will see the list of the all articles and parts of Indian Constitution. You can visit our website isbio.com or exammap.com, or you can message us on our WhatsApp number for personal guidance and notes. So let's start. As we know, in the original constitution we have 395 articles and 22 parts, and then additional articles and parts are inserted later through various amendments. And now we have 470 articles and 25 parts with 12 schedules. So first we have preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. These 5 words are represent the nature of the Indian Constitution, and then to secure to all its citizens, that is justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. These 4 words represent the objective of our Indian Constitution, that what the Constitution wants to achieve in India. And here we have the date on which this Constitution is adopt, enact, and give to ourselves. So first part we have the union and its territory. In this part we have 4 articles regarding the name of the union and the establishment of states and formation of states and laws about their articles. So now we define our boundary of a nation. Then second, what we require in that part, that the citizenship of the people under this boundary. So second part we have citizenship. In this part we have 5 to 11 articles about the commencement of the constitution and regarding the citizenship of India and their acquisition of citizenship. Then we have first our part we have defined our boundary. Then in second part we are giving them to the citizenship. Then we have third part, which is about the fundamental rights, the defining of the fundamental rights of these people. So in third part we have fundamental rights, and we have different articles regarding the rights of the individual. Here we have right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, saving of certain laws, right to constitutional remedies. Then we have part 4th, which is directive principles of state policy. Then we have part 4th A, which is fundamental duties. This 4th capital A represent the amendment, that is this part is inserted in the constitution after the amendment. Means in the original constitution we does not have this part. Then we have the part 5th, the union. In this part first we have executive. Under it we have the president and vice president. Then we have Council of Ministers, Attorney General of India, Attorney. Then we have chapter 2nd. Under this the part of the union we have the parliament. After parliament we have legislative powers of president, and the part 4th we have the union judiciary. Under this we have the Supreme Court. Because this part is about the union, that is why we have only here the Supreme Court. And chapter 5th under the union, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, that is CAG. Then we have part 6, the states. Similar, at this level we have the executive, that is the governor. Then we have chapter 3rd, state legislature. Then we have part 4th, legislative powers of governors and the high courts in the states. Now we have part 7th, that is the states in part B of first schedule, which is repealed. That means this part is not, this article is not there. Then we have part 8, the union territories. In this part, some specific powers and powers of administrator given to the some states for their functioning. Then we have part 9th, the panchayats at the ruler system, and we have part 9th A. Again, this is added by an amendment, that is the municipalities in the urban area. Now we have part 10th, which is the scheduled and the tribal areas. Then part 11, which is relation between the union and the states. And this part we have different chapters, that is legislative relations between the union and the states. Chapter 2nd, that is administrative relations between them. Now we have part 12th, which is finance, property and contracts suits. In this we have chapter 1, first is finance, then the borrowing, and chapter 3rd is property, contracts, rights, liabilities, obligations and suits. Then we have chapter 4th, right to property. First, in the original constitution, this is present in the article under fundamental rights, but after the amendment it was removed from the fundamental rights. Then we have part 13, that is trade, commerce and intercourse within the territory of India. Part 14, services under the union and states. Services means all India services, their recruitment, their conditions of services, their tenure, their dismissal and removal, all about under this. Then we have public service commissions, that is UPSC. Then we have part 14A, tribunals. We have the part 15, elections. Part 16, special provisions relating to certain classes. Certain classes are scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and Anglo-Indian community. Part 17, official languages, language of the union and regional language, and language of the Supreme Court and High Courts. Part 18, emergency provisions. We have 3 emergencies in Indian Constitution, that is national emergency, president rules and financial emergency, and yet we don't have any financial emergency in the India. Then we have part 19, miscellaneous, and 20, amendment of the Constitution, and 21, temporary, transitional and special provisions given to some states. Part 22, short title, commencement, authoritative text in Hindi and repeals. These are all the articles. Thank you, class.